Magandang gabi po sa inyo lahat. Once again, you are watching the BMA Chronicles, the Healthy Wednesday segment. And tonight, mga kaibigan, ay pag-uusapan natin yung mga natirang pagkain, no? Leftover foods. Ang dami niyan ngayong Christmas time, ngayong New Year, no? But ito, how long can you keep them? How long can you keep them? And before we continue to discuss this, bakit din natin panoorin muna itong video ito? Ayan, no? In the same scenario every year, mga kaibigan, pagkatapos ng New Year festivities, so itatawag po nating medianoche, a refrigerator full of load of leftover food can be found. Diba? You start thinking about what to do with the mountain of lumpiang Shanghai, lechon, daming mga buko salad, yung tinatawag na spaghetti, pansit. Ako, paborito ng tao yung pansit. Pero alam niyo, pansit, madaling mapanis yan, ha? And now you consider two options. You throw away the leftovers or let time do the spoilage for you. Both are a big no, wag ganon, okay? Bakit? Sige, kasi leftover foods can be beneficial to both your budget and your time. Hindi ka na magluluto, hindi ka nagagastos. They're also a great way to avoid food wastage. Ito po sa aming bahay. Nung araw, meron kaming prinsipyo rito. Because we pray for the food, kinakailangan ubusin mo yan. Pag hindi mo naubos yan, lalagay yan sa refrigerator at tomorrow, yan muli ang kakainin namin The UN Environment Program or UNEP estimated last year, 2021, that 1/3 or about 1.3 billion tons of food produced in the world yearly gets lost or wasted. Well, dito hindi masyado sa Pilipinas. Sa Amerika, oo. Talagang doon wow. Kumain ka sa restaurant doon, dami-daming serving ang binibigay sa'yo, hindi mo kayang ubusin yan. So, anong gagawin? Itatapon po lahat yan. It added that 931 million tons of food sold, 17% of total food available in 2019, went into waste bins of households, retailers, and food establishments. Ngayon, dahil lang sa delikado na yung mga pagkain na leftover, tulad ng halimbawa, McDonald's, Jollibee, yung mga talagang naiwan dyan, o yung mga hindi nakain na andun pa rin, hindi po binibigay yan kahit kanino, kahit sa pulubi. Tinatapon po yan. Bakit? Nag-iingat po sila na baka mamaya malason pa o yung mga yung mga kakain niya, hindi siisihin pa sila. Di ba? So, according to the United Nations Development Program, UNDP, as people overindulge in big family meals and treats during the holidays, people's food wastage increased by up to 25%. So, we end up wasting more food than what we buy. An estimated 66% of people admit to buying too much food, which eventually ends up in the bin and landfills. Okay. While it is smart to be thrifty, eating leftover food that has sat too long in or out of the refrigerator could pose a health hazard. Totoo yan. Oo. O, kukunin mo yan sa refrigerator, lalagay mo sa refrigerator, kukunin mo, lalabas mo, lalagay mo sa refrigerator, kukunin mo, lalabas mo. Aba, nagiging health hazard yan, mga kaibigan. Oh. We may wonder just how long these foods we may safely keep. Oh, kinakailangan mag-store tayo ng pagkain appropriately to maximize the shelf life of food and leftovers. Kaya ngayong gabi, sa ating topic, we are going to examine how long it is safe to eat leftovers, including how to tell whether a food has spoiled. Oh, ngayon pag-usapan natin yung types of leftover foods. How long food stay safe depends on a few factors, including safe preparation, proper storage, and of course, the type of food. Bakit po? Sapagkat itong mga pagkain are more prone to harboring pathogens like bacteria or toxins that could make you sick. Totoo yan, mga kaibigan. Totoo yan. For mixed food groups, a good rule of the thumb is to go off what ingredient in the dish is spoils first. Yung aalamin mo, yung napapanis agad sa iluluto mo. If you're ever unsure, it is safe to consume leftovers within 3 days. Ang alam ko, kapag isang pagkain, merong kamatis yan, ay madaling mapanis yan. Ano? Maingat tayo dyan. Now, pag-usapan natin yung lower risk food. Lower risk food, okay. Ito, fruits and vegetables. All raw fruits and vegetables should be thoroughly washed in clean water before you eat. And the sooner you can eat this, the better. Thoroughly washed and cut fresh fruit will generally keep for about 3 to 5 days before it starts to lose its freshness. When cooked, leftover vegetables stored in an airtight container will usually keep up to 3 to 7 days in the refrigerator. Ito namang cooked canned vegetables like beans, legumes, generally last 7 to 10 days. Kaya nga ito palagi ang kanilang ginagawang canned vegetables, itong legumes, yung beans na yan. Okay, with proper storage. Fruits and vegetables with higher water contents, such as tomatoes, cucumbers, strawberries, lose their freshness quicker than those with a lower water content like kale, potatoes, and bananas. How about bread? Yung bread, mga kaibigan. Another lower risk item food is bread. Homemade bread can last about 3 days at room temperature. While store-bought bread, yung bili mo sa mga tindahan, ay safe to eat ito for about 5 to 7 days unless you see mold. Kapag nakakita ka ng mold, moldy bread should never be eaten. Huwag. Amag, mga kaibigan. Storing breads in the refrigerator will help extend their shelf life by about 3 to 5 days. Though, of course, they lose quality the longer they sit there. Ako, minsan, bibili ako ng tinapay. Talaga namang hindi ko nakakain lahat dahil bumibili ako ng marami. Pagka minsan, isang buwan na lang pa sa refrigerator ko yon. Pero okay pa naman, kaya kinakain ko ba din? Ito naman medium rich food. Like what? Like cooked pasta and grains. Like barley and quinoa. Will keep for up to 3 days when properly stored. Yan If you freeze this after cooking them, they'll generally last 3 months before they start to lose their freshness. Desserts and sweets usually last about 3 to 4 days in the refrigerator. Itong mga dessert and sweets, mga cake, o ano-ano dyan, ha? O ito naman, itong higher risk food. Ano yung higher risk food na yan? Foods that carry a higher risk of food poisoning are those that are higher in protein and moisture content. Yan ha. Tandaan niyo yan ha. Oo. Yung pagkain daw na nagdadala ng higher risk of food poisoning ay yung mga pagkain na mas mataas ang protein and moisture content nila. So two characteristics that allow certain microbes to grow. For example, cooked rice. Lutong kanin, syempre hindi ka naman kumakain ng bigas, di ba? Kinakailangan luto o palay, ano po? Rice, which can carry spores of Bacillus cereus. This bacterium produces toxins that can cause foodborne illness. Store and cool rice within 1 hour of cooking it and consume it within 3 days. Ayan ha. Cook rice yan ha. How about meat? How about meat and poultry? Ground meat and poultry that has been cooked to a safe temperature can last in the refrigerator about 1 to 2 days as long as they're stored at or below 41 degrees Fahrenheit or 5 degrees centigrade. Kailangan pala malamig. Ground meat yan, yung poultry ha. O saka yung poultry, like sa manok ha, pag niluto mo yan, kinakailan lutong-luto yan. Baka mamaya kakain ka ng manok na pinried chicken mo, tapos gitna, may dugo pa. Lutuin mo ng gusto yan. Hindi pwedeng hindi sapagkat, mayroong kasamang mikrobyo yan at alam natin na pag niluluto ng gusto ang pagkain, ang mga meat at mga manok ng gusto ay namamatay ang kanilang mga mikrobyo kung meron man. Eggs are another higher risk food. Bakit? Sapagkat maaari mag-transmit ito ng bacterium salmonella. Yun, kilala yun ha. Kilala yung salmonella, di ba? Akala natin, pangalan ng babae yan, salmonella Di ba? Shelled hard-boiled eggs should be consumed within 7 days of being cooked and refrigerated. Shelled pa, hard-boiled. Egg ha. Within 7 days, kainin mo na yan. Open canned meat should be consumed within 3 to 5 days of opening. Yan natin ninyo ha. Kaya ito pinag-uusapan natin. Ito namang shellfish. Tahong, clams, soups, and stews, tulad ng sinigang and nilaga. Ang shellfish at ang fish, mga delicate yan. As this can harbor many pathogens or toxins like histamine that could make you sick. Consume leftovers that include seafood within 3 days. Within 3 days, Ito mga soup and stews like nilaga, sinigang, with or without meats or fish will generally last 3 to 4 days in the refrigerator. Ayan, Now, paano mo ngayon malalaman kung ang pagkain ay panis na or already spoiled? Now, first of all, you should inspect your food by observing it for signs of spoilage and smelling it. Smelling it, may smell mo naman yan pag iba na ang amoy. Pag iba na ang amoy, kasi pagka minsan ako hindi ko inaamoy, kinakain ko agad, nalalasahan ko, iba na to. Kinakailangan amuyin mo muna, kinakailangan examinin mo. Baka kulay green na yung ano niyan at may amag na yan. So, unang-una, ito, look for changes in texture. Ayan. or the appearance of mold, which can come in a variety of colors, including white, green, orange, red, pink, or black foods. This indicates that food has gone bad and should be discarded. Kahit kaunti, huwag mo nang gagalawin yan. If you see mold, don't smell it, as doing so could cause respiratory issues. Naku, pambira, pwede ka pala magkaroon ng TB niyan. O ng pneumonia niyan. Mga pagkain like canned meats that develop a slimy film, should also be thrown out. Ayan. If your leftovers smell unpleasant, hindi na tamang smell niyan, unpleasant. Okay? Hindi na yan dapat kainin. Oo. Yung pagkain na discolored, baka hindi na safe kainin yan. Kaya ingat po na kainin. Pero, if you take a bite of your leftovers and realize the flavor is bad, somehow spit out whatever you haven't swallowed. Ayan, Okay. Be mindful that food can spoil even before you can tell by looking at it or smelling it. Yan, tinimiki, kinakailangan malaman nyo lahat to. Sabi nung, sino ba nagsabi nun? Nung isang listener natin, lechon becomes lechon paksi. Totoo yan, or lechon sisig. Yung lechon na hindi mo nakain, talagang ginagawa namin yung lechon sisig o lechon paksiw. Meron din kami dito na tinatawag ng misis ko na teriyaki. Anong teriyaki? Yung mga tira-tira. Yung tirang mga ham, tirang mga ganon. Niluluto yan. Ginagawang soup yan. Nilalagyan ng mga vegetable lahat. Tira-tira ang tawag. Teriyaki ang tawag doon, mga kaibigan. Okay? Ayan. So, tinumigi. Baka mamaya may amoy na yan, no? Pag ibaba nga, gusto kong basahin yung yung nauna dyan nagsabi. Pakiakyat. Ano ba yung una? Wala. Hindi na maakyat, hindi na pwede. Ayan. Meron din dito sasabi, empty ice cream containers becomes leftover. Totoo yun. Siyempre, kailangan din na may mga containers. Anihin mo yan, itago mo yan sapagkat kailangan mo yan later on. Okay. Ano naman ang sabi? Sige, taas mo na. Taas mo na. Hindi yan. Baba mo. Baba mo. Ang sabi naman ni Josie Webb, classmate ko to, ang sabi niya, useful tips. So, useful tips yan, Okay. Ang sabi naman ni Tan Apare, naranasan ko dati, kinain ko leftover pambira, unpleasant smell na pala, 2 araw po, ako palagi umuutot. Alright. Okay. Tan Apare, yan. Sana Jessica Marin, sabi mo, sana po ibalik ang health center dito sa barangay na 598. Hindi ko po madisisyonan yan. Kinakailangan Manila Health Department yan, hindi ako, Okay. Ngayon, tips for proper storage. Ayan. Bacteria thrive between 40 degrees Fahrenheit or 4 degrees centigrade and 140 degrees Fahrenheit or 60 degrees centigrade. This temperature range is known as the danger zone. Danger zone. Okay. To keep foods out of the danger zone, refrigerate or freeze leftovers within 2 hours. In 2 hours. If you're outdoors and temperatures are above 90 degrees Fahrenheit, or 32 degrees centigrade, you should refrigerate or freeze within 1 hour. Alam mo yung tinapay ko, kaya tumatagal yan, hindi lang nilalagay sa refrigerator. Anong ginagawa namin? Fini-freeze namin yan. Fini-freeze namin. Okay. So, it's better to store hot foods in smaller, shallower containers that are airtight, no? This will allow foods to cool quicker and more evenly. While refrigeration slows the growth of most bacteria, it is important to keep in mind that certain microbes like Listeria monocytogenes, ayan, hira-hira pa, can still grow in refrigerated temperatures. Ayan pambira, sa refrigerator na, hindi namamatay. For this reason, napakahalaga to keep in mind how long you have stored a certain item in your refrigerator. Tandaan mo, gaano katagal na ba yan? Baka mamaya, 1 buwan na yan. Okay. Mas maganda, mas nakakatulong to label your food with the date and time that you prepared it when you store it, along with the date it to be consumed by. Meron pa isa. Another useful tip is to consider the order in which you're storing items in your refrigerator. Ano yun? Store ready-to-eat food on the top shelf as well as raw foods. Meanwhile, store uncooked meats toward the bottom of the refrigerator. This will prevent uncooked meat or faulty from deep dripping juices that could cross-contaminate your leftovers. Tama nga naman, di ba? Tapos, reheat foods to at least 165 degrees Fahrenheit or 74 degrees centigrade to take them out of the danger zone. Ayan. Kaya kainit Gravies and sauces should be reheated until they reach the boiling point. Ayan. Ganda, no? Ganda. Alright. Ito naman yung risk of eating spoiled food. Ano yung risk? Ang delikado of eating spoiled food. The two main causes of foodborne illnesses are improperly cooking food to a safe internal temperature and leaving food out at unsafe temperatures. Ayan, okay. Spoiled leftovers can produce mycotoxins that may cause nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, or a combination of these symptoms. Sasakit pa ang tiyan mo niyan. Magtatae ka, di ba? People who are pregnant, mga babaeng pregnant. Mga lalaki naman, di nagpe-pregnant yan, di ba? Should be especially vigilant about properly cooking, storing, and reheating foods. They're especially vulnerable to food poisoning, particularly from Listeria. Listeria can cross the placenta and harm a developing baby. People over the age of 65 or those who are immunocompromised should also be very careful about preparing and storing food safely. Ayan. Meron tayong seminar on leftovers, mga kaibigan. Ngayon, tatapusan na po na itong talakayang ito. Ngayong gabing ito. Sana po natuto kayo ng marami dito. At ngayon naman, pupunta na po tayo sa Chronic Quiz. Kaya nandyan si Kuya Fog. Kuya Fog, take it away.
Magandang gabi mga kaibigan. Welcome na naman sa isa pang episode ng Chronic Quiz. Kung kayo po ay nakinig sa ating discussion ngayong gabi, Malamang sa malamang, alam mo ang mga sagot sa aking katanungan. Tonight, I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions. Ha? Kung alam mo ang sagot sa aking tanong, sabihin mo lang o ilagay mo lang sa comment box. At kung ikaw ang nauna, ay meron kang 1 point at the end of 5 questions. Kapag ikaw ang pinakamaraming puntos, ay meron kang 200 Gcash coming from the BMA Chronicles crew. Ang request ko lang sa crew, no, wala yung iPad ko dito. So pakisabi naman sa akin, pakichat na lang kung sino na una na nagbigay ng sagot. Okay? So question number 1. Question number 1. What term do you call a food that remains after a meal or something that has not been finished at a meal and that is often served at another meal? Anong tawag dito? Alam nyo ba ang adobo kapag ganito? Tapos nasa pangatlong init na, ay mas masarap. Ayan. Ano ang tawag mo dito? What term do you call a food that remains after a meal or something? O yun, no? Meron na raw. Jean Irish Mer. Galing. Ang sagot po, leftover. Ayan. 1 point para sa'yo, Jean Irish Mer. Question number 2. True or false? Oh, mabilis lang to, madali lang to. True or false? Food that carry a higher risk of food poisoning are those that are higher in protein and moisture content. That carry a higher risk of food poisoning are those that are higher in protein and moisture content. True or false? Sige nga. Pastortan apare. Aba, ang galing ah. Ang tamang sagot po ay true. Very good. 1 point for Pastor Tan Apare. 1 point for Jean Irishmer. Question number 3. Eggs are another high-risk food as they could transmit a bacterium most commonly called as what? Sabi nga ni host kanina ng ating BPBMA, ay akala ng iba pangalan ng babae ito. Hindi. Ano po yun? Yung bacterium na yan. Anong tawag dyan? Na makikita sa eggs or sa itlog, which makes it another high-risk food. Sounds like parang isda. Di ba? Yun. Jean Irishmer. 2 points na para sa'yo. Ang tamang sagot ay salmonella. 2 points for Jean Irishmer. 1 point for Pastor Tan Apare. Question number 4. If you're in doubt or unsure, it's safe to consume leftovers within how many days? Within how many days? Ilang araw po na safe kang kainin ang leftovers? Minsan, pag nasa ref, tumatagal pa yan, di ba? Okay, nasa freezer. Pero sa bahay po namin, walang tumatagal, nauubos ka agad eh. So, ilang araw? How many days yung safest to consume leftovers, yung mga tira-tira sa bahay? Ilang araw po? Yun. Pastor Tan Apare. Bumbira, lumalaban si Pastor Tan Apare tonight ha. 2 points para sa'yo. 3 days po. 3 days. 3 days ang safest kung hindi ka sure or in doubt to safe to consume your leftovers within 3 days. Okay? Final question. Tie po tayo between Jean Irishmer and Pastor Tan Apare. So, ang kukunin na lang po naming sagot ay either galing kay Jean Irishmer o kay Tan Apare. Kung sino mauna sa kanila, tama ang sagot, siya ang mananalo tonight. Question number 5. True or false? If you see a mold on your leftovers, don't smell it, as doing so could cause respiratory issues. Totoo ba yan o hindi? True or false? If you see a mold on your leftovers, pag nakikita ka ng amag sa leftovers mo, huwag mo aamoyin kasi it could cause respiratory issues. True or false? Ayan. 50-50 yan, madali lang yan. Sino kaya mauuna?
Nako,
Ay,
ito na pare.
bihira. Sayang. Nauna si Jean Irishmer. Ang
Ano?
tamang sagot ay true.
Mali ang sagot niya.
Ha?
False ang sagot niya eh. Ito true, tama. Hindi, dun sa uli.
O, ulit nga, hindi ko makita eh. Wala akong ano eh. Sino nauna?
Yes, Tana pare, true, totoo yun.
So, sino nauna?
Si Tana pare.
Yun! Kung si Pastor Tan Apare ang nauna, palakpakan mga kaibigan for the first time. For over a year na buhay ang BMA Chronicles, nanalo din po sa wakas si Pastor Tan Apare. Congratulations, Pastor Tan Apare. Sa unang pagkapanalo mo naway, hindi ito ang huling pagkapanalo mo sa BMA Chronic Quiz. Ang ganda ng laban nyo ni Gene Irishmer. At hintayin nyo lang pong kontakin kayo ng BMA Chronicles Crew para makuha mo ang iyong 200 Gcash. At dyan po nagtatapos ang ating BMA Chronic Quiz. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Kahit gabi na po, BMA, back to you.
Talaga, sa wakas sa Tana, nanalo ka din. 200 na pambihira, nanalo ka din. Okay mga kaibigan, quote of the day. Bible verse of the day. But seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. So, start the year with God. Ayan po ang nais naming iwan sa inyo ngayong gabi mga kaibigan. Once more, we are so happy that you can join us, that you are with us tonight. Sana po this coming Friday, andyan pa rin kayo. Huwag niyong kalilimutan po next week, magsisimula ng Bible Mode Convention at January 12, magkakaroon tayo ng National Baptist Day. Okay? Kaya muli, magandang gabi sa inyo lahat. Pagpalayan kayo ng ating Panginoon, matulog kayo na mahimbing at gumising kayo bukas ng umaga. Kung hindi kayo gumising, sa langit na lang tayo magkita. Alright? Lord bless you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye po.